beautiful people, it's Fomzi here coming to you with another video. If you just happened to pass by, thank you for clicking on this video, and I would like for you to be part of this wonderful family. You can be part of this family by clicking the subscribe button on your right, as well as the notification bell beside it. If you're returning, I do appreciate your support. Without further ado, let's jump into what I do have for you today. Today we're going to be reviewing the latest from Charlotte Tilbury, which is the bronzer as well as eyeshadow pod, which is called the Desert Haze. I'm going to give you the details for the bronzer, and if you're not interested in the details, you can skip right ahead and go to just to see the swatches. I picked up the color number 310, and this is the packaging it came with, and which is so beautiful, her signature packaging. And this is what it looks like, the packaging, very beautiful. And it has the C right here, like it's embossed on it, and then the Charlotte Tilbury right here. Okay, so I did swatch it a little bit already, and this is the color 310. Also at the back, you have this circle right here, and that's for refilling if you want to. And I thought that was pretty cool because it saves the environment, of course, and the fact that you don't have to pay the full price again to get a refill. So the refills are not yet available. They are going to be available later this summer. Looking at the shades online, I did see there were only 4 shades. Honestly, I think that could, she could have had more, but I'm so grateful she did do something. At least our voices are being heard. So I'm really grateful she did actually include us. So I'm reading from her website. It says Charlotte's new innovation next generation bronzer uses new flawless technology inspired by the fine as air, smooth as silk, pore blurring effects of the iconic Airbrush family. And I believe she's talking about her powder, the Airbrush Flawless powder, and that is really iconic. Also, it has hydrating hyaluronic acid, moisturizes so that skin appears softer and smoother in seconds. Interesting. Smoothing silky mica treated with amino acids to impart a silky smooth, long-lasting feel on the skin. Blurring soft focusing silica adds a rich velvety texture and reflects the light for a soft focused effect. Microfine perfecting powders deliver an invisibly thin, silky filter on the skin, add depth of color and coverage. And so that's what it claims to do. And I'm gonna show you the swatch as well as compare it to the other bronzers that I do have in my arsenal. I'm gonna show you the swatch on my arm, and this is what the tan looks like. Okay, so I like it already, silky smooth swatching it, as well as the fact that it did show up on my skin, and my hands a little bit darker than my face, but it did show up, so that's good. And it does feel silky actually. It does feel like her powder, which I do have. So I'm going to show you the other swatches. First, Fenty Beauty, the coconutty. So I'm gonna swatch it right here. Here we go. Interesting. I think this one is just a little bit darker than that one. I think the Fenty, and a little bit more red than the Flawless filter so far. The other one that I'm going to compare it with is the Mented Cosmetics, and it's the ABF, the Mented by Ashley Bain Featherson. This is what it looks like, and I got season 1, and I'm going to swatch that one as well. And this one is the season 1. And then also I'm going to swatch the bars that came out, the ones that came out newly from Beauty Bakery. And this is the brownie bar. So I'm gonna swatch that one right here. Oh yeah, this one is a lot darker than all the ones that I do have. The next one I'm gonna swatch is the Beauty Bakery Neapolitan bar. And I'm gonna swatch this one right here. It is cooler and in comparison to the Charlotte Tilbury, which is this one. Then I'm gonna also swatch the ones that just came out from Makeup Revolution, the Glow Collection. And this one is the medium dark. Ooh, this is really, really dark, and it's the medium dark. See what it looks like. Ooh. Wow, so far that's the darkest. It's even darker, I think, or very close to the brownie bar from Beauty Bakery. So I have one more from Makeup Revolution. And the other one from Makeup Revolution that I did pick out is the dark. Oh, and see what it looks like. This one reminds me of Mocha Mami from Fenty. Okay, well, there we go. And see what they look like. Makeup Revolution, the dark. This one is from Makeup Revolution as well, the medium dark. And this one from the Neapolitan Bar Beauty Bakery. This one is from the Brownie Bar Beauty Bakery. And this one is Mented Cosmetics, Ashley Blaine Featherson. And this one is from Fenty, and that one is the Airbrush Flawless Filter. I hope this helped you in some way to know which color to pick if you're interested in picking the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I'm going to go straight ahead to using the bronzer. So before I go into applying the bronzer, I'm just going to swatch the eyeshadow. The first one that I'm swatching, it's like a creamy beige color. And that's it. Actually, it's not chalky, not too chalky at all. There we go. And then the second lightest, this one, it feels like a terracotta color, is a bit orangey. And then this dark one right here, that one. Oh yeah, that's really deep. And find out the darkest one. Oh yeah, that's almost like black, really saturated. It will show up on deeper skin tones. Maybe they might not be able to use this color right here, but it will show up on someone deeper than me. Oh, and it's interesting, they did tell you how to use the colors in the quad. This will be helpful for a novice or someone who's starting to apply makeup. I think that's really helpful. So I'll go ahead and put on the bronzer. And just to tell you, it does have a kickback. I'm just seeing this, it does have a kickback, so be careful when you're using that. I like it, it shows up on my skin, which is very important to me. And I didn't contour or put in any other thing because I wanted to see how it will look against my skin, whether it will show up. And I do like the color actually. It just gives the right amount of warmth for me. I don't like when it's too red or too chalky. I think this is just the perfect shade for me to use to bronze. So this is what it looks like. We might come back to it later. Next thing we're going to do is to apply the eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply it the way she says on the back. I wanted to do something else, but I think I will apply it the way she says we should at the back of the packaging. I've already put on an eye primer, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer to prime my eyelids. It says prime using this color, so I'm going to put it all over. Oh, and the brush I'm using is from Morphe, and sorry, I forgot, M124. I'm using the brush from Morphe M124. So I'm going to use this number 2, and I'm going to put it in my crease, and I'm going to use the Sonia G brush, and I'm going to use the mini booster. The eyeshadow also have a kickback. And now I'm going to go up a little bit. The color is really good. It's saturated. I can see that. Next one I'm going to use is the darkest color right here, and I'm going to put it on the outer V of my eyes. I'm going to be using this brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to put a little because it's really saturated. So I'm just going to pack it on right here. I'm going to now draw it slowly into the crease. So I'm going to put the lightest shade, which is this one, on my lid, and I'll be using the Sonia G brush, the soft shader. So I'm just packing it on. I tap and then I pack it on. Next, this dark brown shade, I'm just going to put it in between here so that it can blend smoothly. And I'm going to use this, and I'll be using the Sonia G brush, the mini booster. That's it so far. So I'm going to go ahead and do my under eye, and I'm going to use this dark brown color for under, and I'm going to smoke it out a little bit. And I'm going to use the darkest one, and just at the end here so it will blend. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to finish my makeup, and I'll be right back. So this is the final look. Okay. So I hope that you did enjoy this video, and I hope that it helped you in some way to make a decision about whether to get it or not. My final thoughts on this, I honestly don't have anything bad to say about this. It's all good. It goes smoothly, both the bronzer and the eyeshadow quad. It goes smoothly, very easy to blend, and you can build it up a little bit if you want to. I have nothing bad to say. The texture is really flawless, and it does give you that airbrushed look. So for this collection, I'm sold on it. Let me know if you're planning on getting any of it. That is all I have to say. And until next time, kisses.